Well, today we are going to smoke a chub of bologna in my smokehouse. I got just the regular bar S, nothing fancy bologna here, and we are going to cover this in some yellow mustard and then put some Killer Hogs barbecue rub on it. Kind of one of my favorite. You can put whatever you want on there, and then smoke this for 225 in the smokehouse for I'd say about 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll check it. The cool thing about smoking bologna, it's already cooked, so you're not really looking for a inside temperature, so to speak. You're kind of looking for a color on the outside and looking to get that smoke infused into this block of bologna. So let's get started on this. There are a few things we're going to do before we throw it in our smokehouse. All right, so we have this 5-pound chub of bologna, and the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to make probably about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch cut all the way around every inch, and we're going to score this. And then once we get all those around, we're going to come this direction and we're going to score it, and it's going to make little squares or diamonds, however you want to look at that, into this. That will help the smoke infuse into here. Just kind of gives it, as it cooks, it's going to open up, gives it a little bit more surface area for the seasoning, and it just allows that smoke to penetrate into this chub of bologna. You can see our scoring when I bend it. Now we're going to make some this direction. All right, we got our scoring done in here, kind of a checkered look to it. Now we're going to use some yellow mustard, just the cheap kind. This really doesn't add flavor to it. This is a binder to help our seasoning stick. So even if you don't like mustard, you won't taste this. So you can still use it. Helps as a binder to help these seasonings stick. And we are going to lather this. I mean, we're going to lather it good. I'm going to try to get it in those scores. It's going to be a little bit of a mess for a minute. Like I said, this is just to help your seasonings stick. It's a binder, so not for flavor really at all. All right, so we got that lathered up with some yellow mustard. Now we're going to take some of this Killer Hogs barbecue rib rub that I like to use, and I'm just going to coat it real generously on top of here. You can use any seasonings that you really like. All right, so we got that seasoned really good. Let me get these ends here. All right, we got our ends, the whole thing generously seasoned. We just laid it on there. There's no real rhyme or reason to it, just lay it on there thick. And right now our smokehouse is sitting right at 225, perfect time to put it in. And then I've got some hickory wood that's soaking in some water that I'm going to slowly be adding as the cook goes through, so that way it's adding some smoke to it. But right now, this is all that we needed to do for our prep work for this chub of bologna. We're going to get it in the smoker and let it set in there for a few hours. All right, guys, we are sitting right at 225 in the smokehouse. You can see a little smoke coming out, and cooking pretty good in here. It's been in here for about an hour or so. But I want to say, if you have not yet checked out my video of the smokehouse build, I'll try to link it up above, and go check it out. I've made this to where it's hot smoke or cold smoke, and pretty awesome build. Thanks to everyone who has watched it, liked, subscribed, and supported me throughout this video, and thanks for watching this one. So just want to throw that in real quick. Bologna's smoking in there. Excited to try it. Growing up, fried bologna was one of my favorite things. So smoking this, you can slice it and you can eat it just like that. And then also you can still put it in like a cast iron pan or any pan and kind of fry it up, put it on a sandwich and eat it like that too. So a great Sunday, what I would call a Sunday smoke, because you can cook this and then kind of eat on it for lunches or throughout the week too. So it'll stay. Like I said, this bologna is already cooked, so we don't have to worry about getting it to a certain temperature as far as to get it cooked. It's already there, so we're just adding smoke flavor and seasonings right now to it. So very easy project if you're just getting into smoking. This would be a great meat to start with. So all right, well, we've hit the 2-hour mark at 225 in the smokehouse. The bologna is looking amazing. It's getting the color we want. So at the 2-hour mark, I'm gonna go ahead, and since it's where I want it color-wise and what it should look like in my opinion, I'm gonna go ahead and put some barbecue sauce on that. Right now would be the time if you wanted some chipotle or some kind of sweet and spicy mix as far as sauce to put on there. This would be the time to do it. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. That's what I'm gonna put on it today. So all right, you can see we got a nice thin coat on there. That's going to caramelize on there. We're going to let this run another 30 minutes and pull it out of the smoker. All right, guys, we're a little over the 2.5-hour mark, and our bologna looks great. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. Looks like the barbecue sauce has caramelized on there. It looks amazing. Let's go ahead and pull it out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, guys. Ooh, that smells amazing. Nice smoked bologna right there. Just the color we want. You could let that go a little longer if you wanted it to, but man, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that. Very easy recipe. You don't have to put barbecue sauce on there if you don't want to. And then from here, you can slice it and put it on some sandwiches. You can slice it and still fry it at this point in a skillet. And I'll tell you, we'll slice on this all week and just be some lunches for the kids and just snacking around. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this or got something you add to the recipe or anything like that. Guys, I'm pretty happy with that, how that turned out.